high-stakes clash between Deutsche Bank and its former top managers has just hit a major roadblock. Mediation efforts have collapsed without any agreement. This breakdown is significant because it highlights the escalating tension surrounding serious accusations that the bank wrongfully damaged the careers of these ex-employees through its involvement in a criminal case. But here's where it gets controversial. With mediation off the table, insiders say it's increasingly likely that these former managers will take the dispute to the courtroom in London, intensifying the legal battle. These details come from anonymous sources familiar with the confidential proceedings. One of the prominent figures in this dispute is Michele Faissola. Adding to the complexity, Dario Schiraldi, who once held a senior position in Deutsche Bank's asset and wealth management sector, has already filed a lawsuit in Frankfurt, seeking damages of approximately 152 million euros, about $178 million. Notably, a hearing for this case is slated for December, signaling that these legal wranglings are far from over. At the core of this contentious issue lies a 2013 audit report conducted internally within Deutsche Bank. Intriguingly, Christian Sewing, who is now the bank's CEO, oversaw this review, according to those familiar with the matter. Unfortunately, Deutsche Bank has chosen not to comment on the specifics of the case. The former employees argue that the audit was anything but impartial. They insist it unfairly cast blame on them, even accusing them of manipulating market prices, accusations that allegedly contributed to their criminal convictions. Deutsche Bank, however, has consistently defended the audit's integrity, strongly denying any wrongdoing or bias, which raises critical questions about transparency and accountability. The original criminal charges linked to this affair stemmed from allegations that managers at Monte Paschi collaborated with Deutsche Bank personnel to disguise financial losses through complicated derivatives trades. This scheme reportedly distorted the true financial health of Monte Paschi between 2008 and 2012. Moreover, the ex-Deutsche Bank executives were specifically accused of engaging in market manipulation. Interestingly, following initial convictions in 2019, all 6 Deutsche Bank staffers involved were completely acquitted in 2022 by an appeals court in Milan, which concluded there was no valid basis for the trial to proceed. This legal vindication was further reinforced in October 2023, when Italy's Supreme Court upheld the acquittals, effectively closing the criminal case in their favor. Despite these acquittals, Deutsche Bank revealed in its March annual report that 5 former employees linked to the Monte Paschi case have threatened to sue in English courts, and one has already initiated proceedings in Frankfurt. The bank, keeping the identities confidential, characterized these claims as entirely without merit and pledged a vigorous defense, especially challenging what it describes as excessive and unrealistic loss claims. This unfolding saga not only exposes the fierce legal confrontations lurking behind the finance industry's polished exterior, but also invites a deeper debate about corporate responsibility and individual accountability in high-profile banking scandals. Could Deutsche Bank's internal audit have been biased or flawed? Or are the former employees overstating their grievances post-acquittal? Either way, this story raises provocative questions about justice and reputational risk that merit public scrutiny. What's your take? Do you believe the bank acted fairly? Or is there more to the story that the courts have yet to unravel? Join the conversation and share your thoughts.